All right, I'm going to assume I'm actually live. Um, Welcome to day one, the end of day one of NAMM 2022. I'm here to, I guess, tell you what happened. I don't know. I'm here to relax and have a beer because it's exhausting. And figured I would stare into my camera while I did it. Perry is next door in his room, relaxing. I'm a well deserved relax for him. And Nimros, welcome, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. It was quite a day. We decided, hung out with a ton of people, and I saw some really interesting things. And some of my friends, hello, Sean. Hello, thank you for tuning in. Some of my friends got sick, which is horrible. Um, yeah, so it was quite an event. I did some videos for, I don't know who they were for. I can't remember everything. The way NAM works is it's the noise floor is so loud. We call it NAM brain. So the noise floor is so loud that by the time the end of the day comes, it just destroys your short-term memory. You just don't, it disappears. Like you can't remember what had happened minute to minute. You wake up the next morning and it's all sort of back, and you remember, oh, I did this and this and this, and I talked to this guy. But in the short term, it's gone. It's very weird. Yeah, it's very weird. You're walking out of there and you're like, who did I talk to? What did I do? I, I I don't know. It's all gone, but that's okay because, like I said, it does come back, and everyone kind of has the same thing. And I think it has to do with just the noise floor is so high. It's so loud in there. This year we're across the street. We're across the aisle from Polyend, and they have their new play sequencer, which is effing awesome, by the way. And the Polyend guys are the nicest guys, which is super cool too. And they have like a DJ playing the play all day. And it's great because then we have yeah, I was talking all day. Yeah, my voice is. I feel like it's pretty strong though for end of day one at NAM. It's not too bad. But anyway, the Polyend guys they're jamming. They've got their DJ going all day playing the play, which is awesome because it's the speakers are pointed right at us. So there's so much energy and like good music all day because it's not just we're making like weird bleepy bloopy sounds because we're giving sort of dissonant demos to random people, but theirs is really focused in its music, so it's awesome because it's just like a killer soundtrack for the entire day, which is cool. But the noise floor is way high, so the energy that you're sort of pulling off of the music, which is great, also just sucks the life out of you by the end of the day, which is bad. But I wouldn't have it any other way. I love it. And I told the Polyhead guys several times, they're more than welcome to turn up as loud as they want because I love that. I love the energy that it produces. So anyway, so yeah, so that was going on, and I gave a couple nice video demos. Sonic State came by for the second time today, which is awesome because they're wonderful people, and I gave a quick sort of overview of the Safari modules because I haven't really talked about the philosophy behind the Safari modules very much outside of live streams on this channel. But I think this is like for my friends, my core group of people that we all sort of hang out together. But outside of our little bubble here, uh, people don't really understand what the Safari thing is. So it was nice to talk to Sonic State and kind of give them an overview of what it means and what they're for and what we're trying to accomplish with them. So that's very, very cool. I gave a couple other demos. I gave one demo which was fantastic because I explained the instrument really clearly and slowly uh, to a really nice person. I can't remember his name. I can't remember anybody's name, so I apologize in advance. Um, and then he, instead of filming me sort of doing it, he then did an entire demo in French, which was I love the French language, so I can't speak it. But I love to listen to it. So it was so fun to listen to him talk about my instrument in French for like 10 minutes. It was fantastic. And that was a highlight of my day because he was clearly enjoying himself, and uh, I was having a blast just watching him do it, which was super cool. Like I alluded to at the beginning of the live stream that one of my friends got sick today, and that is true. Hey, Yotis. Uh, I mentioned yesterday in the live stream that Mark Verbose and his wife and his daughter all got tested positive for COVID several days ago now. So they had been quarantining and they left Tom, a former Pittsburgh Modular employee, and maybe one of the nicest people on earth. Um, he was the only one left to run the Verbose booth. And so today, after at the end of the day, he must not have been feeling well. He went and had a test, and he also just tested positive. So that's a super bummer, and I wish him all the best. I sent him a message saying that if he needs anything, I will make sure he has a buffet every day. Anything he needs, we will get him. Uh, because I feel terrible, and now he's quarantined his room, and I will send him. I told him I will send him weed or beer or food or ice cream, whatever's going to get him through. We will get him through because you're in California, you could do that kind of stuff. But I don't know if he's feeling bad. He must not be feeling 100%, or he wouldn't have gone and got a test. So, which is strange because well, I guess he's been in America now for about 2.5 weeks because he flew in a few weeks ago and hung out in Pittsburgh because he's from Pittsburgh. Uh, he lives in Berlin. He hung out in Pittsburgh for a few weeks before he came here to Anaheim. So anyway, Tom, if on some off chance you tuned into this, uh, I wish you the best. And if you need anything, I will reiterate, you will have it immediately. I will hand deliver it to your door and then run away very quickly. And I wish you the best. Anything I can do, seriously. So that was the very end of the day. But during the course of the day, I met a ton of really, really interesting, really, really brilliant people, and had a lot of great conversations. Because I have Perry here, I was able to wander around a bit and talk to some other people and do some sort of just something that I don't normally do, which is I'm usually sort of stuck in the booth. But I was able to wander around today, and I saw some really interesting people. The company I think they're called Cicada. They're right near us. They're doing sort of mechanical analog. They're doing, and it was early in the morning. And like I said, my brain after the end of the day is really weird. There haven't been any really important interviews yet. No, those are typically last day things. And the reason for that is everyone, you got to do business the first couple days. It's, this is a thing for business, and business is business. But the last days, typically the business is done and you can walk around. I don't like to impose on people with those important interviews because, again, people spend a lot of money to have booths here, and I don't want to waste their time asking them stupid questions and putting weird music behind it for my own entertainment, which, let's be honest, that's what important interviews are all about. They're about me entertaining myself because I'm bored on the last day of a trade show. But if I talk to someone and they seem up to it, and I'm not imposing, then yeah. But I will be walking around on Sunday with my camera and doing some interviews, and it should be fun. I was hoping me and Tom had this. Poor Tom. me and Tom had this elaborate. Yeah, Alani, I'm not sure what's going on with Verbose. Their booth was part of the Alex 4 booth, so there's 4 companies in the booth, and I'm guessing that the Alex 4 guys will just sort of keep an eye on the Verbose stuff. Is my guess. I don't know. I'll let you know tomorrow evening at the end of the day what the state of their booth is and what's going on. I just don't know. I was trying to do a live stream at the end of the last like half hour of the show tonight, but I couldn't get enough. I couldn't get enough cell bars on my phone to get a solid live stream out of the trade show floor. So I decided, you know what? I'll go get some dinner. Come back to the hotel, and I'll do it from here. So you can see outside my door that it is very nice out. It's beautiful weather. And I am in California. You know that because of the palm trees. But other than that, it's certainly not NAMM here. I lost track of what I was talking about. Oh, the cicada guys. Yeah, the cicada guys were doing. They have these. They're sort of transducers, and I'm going to explain this. And if they see this, I apologize for getting everything you're doing wrong. But it's basically a transducer and then some sort of uh, material used as a bridge. Herman, hello, Herman. Herman, I wish you were here. It would be more fun if you were here. I had so much fun in Berlin with Herman. Uh, it was a pleasure to have him there, and I wish you were here because you would make this trip better too. But I'm glad you are home safe with your lovely wife. Oh, thanks. The West Pest video with Sonic State was. Perry, you're watching this? Come on, you're right next door. You could be part of this. Just saying. It's up to you. Yeah, we can't stop at Phoenix on the way back. I have a one-way ticket to vacation when I leave here. I don't have any plans. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna be on fucking vacation. It's gonna be great. I keep losing track. Oh, the cicada guys. I'm desperately trying to talk about these guys. And these are guys that I want to do an important interview with because what they're doing is, Herman, you remember the trend. You did the art show with the transducers on the big sheet metal. But what they're doing is a little bit different. They have the transducer, and then they have like a material bridge that they have made a bunch of these bridges out of a bunch of different materials, and then the material then attaches to a pickup. So depending on which material is on the pickup and which material the bridge is made out of, you get all these different sounds out of it. And if you touch it in different ways, you get weird different sounds, and it's super high fidelity. Where the thing you were doing was ultra low fidelity, this is ultra high fidelity. So it's really physical and it sounds really, really good. And I was so impressed with this stuff because they took everything was engineered and everything was thought through to the absolute nth degree. Really, really amazing stuff. And they showed me some sort of pseudo secret stuff that I was extra impressed with. So that's a company that I'm like, all right, that's a weird product, but these guys are ultra passionate about it. And I was like, that's super cool stuff. I was a fan. I saw the polysynth with the motors and the knobs. That was kind of cool. I didn't hear much of it, so I can't comment really on how it sounded. But it's an amazing demo. Just watching an analog synth, you change the patch and the knobs turn because that's the problem with that stuff. Hello, Max. Perry, I don't know how we were going to do this. I think you have to sit over here. Perry is here.
Hi, everybody. How's it going? Oh yeah, it's good to sit. It's good to sit.
There we go.
Nice. Hey Max.
Yeah. So I was talking about the cicada
Yeah, I didn't
thing.
get a chance to go look at that yet, but I need to check it out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Sounded super cool.
That's one of those booths that we, because of where we're located, we kind of stare at it all day.
Yeah.
And you're the whole time you're like, oh, I'm gonna walk
Hi
over
guys.
there, and you never make it. Uh,
Oh come on, Herman, give us a break,
oh,
dude. That's how we normally look. Thanks.
Hermit,
Damn.
Perry,
I look
you're as
terrible.
vibrant and as
Fresh as a
joyous
daisy.
as I've ever seen you. So I mentioned those guys. I mentioned the motor synth with the motorized knobs.
Yeah.
I said I walked over and I checked it out. I didn't really get to hear it, but
No,
it's a
stuff in the
super
demo.
cool demo to see
Yeah,
because the knobs move. I don't know.
I'm a fan of that. I love that.
I love the idea. It's just so visual, and that's as a huge proponent of knob per function. Can
Yeah.
it get any more?
I'm
Like
68.
The obvious thing is, well, when are they going to come out with their sequencer?
That
Right?
would be the thing.
You want it to you want them to do a sequencer.
Yeah.
Because then that solves. You remember we did the sequencer, the 32 step, the huge one. We never ended up
The one that
showing.
doesn't exist.
Yeah, but we showed it at Super Booth many
Yeah.
years ago, and we didn't make it. And one of the main reason we didn't do it is I couldn't solve the sliders are lying to me most of the time problem, and I never felt comfortable with
Yeah.
it. I wanted to see, like, if you have a sequencer, the lines on the knobs or where the slider is has to be what it is. I feel like they've solved that with motors.
Basically, yeah. I mean, that's the solution. If you're using hardware, you kind of have to. We did not bring the West Pest costume. We considered it. We thought about doing some guerrilla marketing while we were here, but it was too much.
We didn't want to give Create Audio any ideas.
Yeah, that would open a door. That,
We wanted to make sure we were in charge of those decisions. Because we had ideas that I would put on the Yeti costume, Perry would put on the West Pest costume,
God,
and then we would just run around Anaheim.
Not that people in California would blink it.
Well, that was another thing we thought. Well, we're doing this. No one's even going to notice because it's Anaheim, California. They're going to think we're some sort of Disney thing, and no one would even think about it.
Well, there's enough to do as it is.
Yeah, that's another problem is so much of the day is spent waiting, but you're like on call, but like instantly on call. So you spend so much of the day like just standing around, but it really is. And even if you're not talking to people, you're still like a pit crew because the second they walk away, you have to run to the instrument and reset it because it's analog and make sure that it making us. You know about this, Herman. You have to make sure it makes a sound for the next person that walks up.
Are we having some video issues?
Is that what he said? I don't think so.
If
there's video issues, there's nothing we can do about it, guys.
I'm sorry, man. We're
this is my
hotel room.
This is my cell phone on a hotel room. Like this is as good as it's gonna get.
Yeah, it's tough. People will use the gear right up until it stops working, and then they'll walk away. And so you basically have to come around every time someone leaves the booth and fix it. And they always find the most creative ways to kill the sound on a synth. I was using the West Pest earlier today, and it was just making clicking sounds. And I checked every knob on the thing, and everything was fine. And then I realized they had just plugged the audio into the envelope jack. I was like, that's a new one. I've never encountered that one before. But you know what? That's why we're here.
Yeah. And well, I think we can both agree the most fun you can have at a trade show is a polyphonic modular synthesizer.
You're ready to take it to the next level of the challenge.
We have a Nifty Keys patched up as a 3-voice poly. And when it's working, it's fantastic. It's a great demo.
Yeah.
The problem is, and I don't know how, I think there's some sort of alien magnetism that draws when people walk by, they reach out, they turn one knob, and 100% of the time, the knob that they choose to turn is the course tune on one of the channels Captain Big O's. Oh my God.
It's uncanny. It's honestly, I don't know what that drive is, but you spend 5 minutes trying to hear the speaker, trying to get it in tune because the noise floor is like 96 decibels, and finally you step away. Like, I got it. The poly is good to go. Oh my gosh, every time. It's fine though. We're not frustrated, but
No. This is all, it's all positive rainbows and hippie pants.
Oh,
Speaking of rainbows and hippie pants,
mm.
we were, both of us got to enjoy a wonderful performance today by the Wizard of
we
Synthesizers.
were blessed. We
really were.
the man himself was behind in the booth behind us, and oh, you all know who we're talking about.
Of course.
Yeah.
We're not even going to say. It doesn't matter. The Wizard of Synthesizers, the king of demos.
Yeah.
We
Basically
heard
the face of synthesis, I would say.
I feel
honestly.
like synthesizer Jesus.
Oh, it's Dave trying to.
What? Yeah. Sorry, I have to text.
Use your camera.
Oh no! Oh wait, you know what? I can text from my iPad.
There.
Perry,
Hold
solo.
on. We've got a professional video crew here in the NAMM show.
It's good. We're professionals.
Yep.
And
I haven't had a chance to really walk around the show yet. I'm hoping tomorrow morning, before it gets too busy, I can go check some stuff out. But it does make it easier to kind of see everything you want to check out. I'm trying to think, what else were we looking at? Polyend is right across from us. They've got some nice controllers right now. Yeah, there's definitely stuff to see. I don't know if you guys have seen any demos for stuff that you what's that? Synthesizer Jesus. Yeah.
that's who it was. We're not going to tell you who it was. It's so good. Oh, there's if you watch this YouTube channel, you know I do weird drones late at night, and it's a mild obsession of mine. There's right next to the Cicada guys was a dude for the first time showing off his new video synthesizer, and this thing was insane, and it's awesome. It's fucking cool. It's not modular, but because of that, it's so much better, and it is so close. It's the thing that I'm like, I got to get one now, and you'll know when I get it because the videos that I do are gonna get really weird.
You'll know it when you see it. It's
yeah. And then again, it's another guy. You go up and you talk to him, and it's such a nice dude, and he's so excited to show his thing. And he was interested in how I was going to use it. He has a 20-year history in sort of doing video feedback stuff, and I've been doing video feedback for a couple years now. So it's very, very cool. I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm trying to look up
what it's called. I had his. I'm all disheveled, but I had his. I had his card in my pocket, but I don't know. But I will be ordering one, and I'm excited to get it. The big news is that near our hotel, a half a block away, at Wonderland Market, until 1:30 a.m. free delivery.
Yeah.
Now, Gateslayer FPV, we can't confirm or deny. Jordan Rudis.
Oh,
this is a Dave. This is a smiley thing.
Gotta be nice.
Hi, happiness, smiles, fun, joy.
Dave works in the big corporate music world.
Yeah, he's a real
You can
music
tell
guy.
because his shirt, he's got buttons on his shirt.
Oh, jeez.
Dave, the cooler or the fridge is back in the corner there.
Hey, you want to see something else corporatey?
What you got?
Wow.
I love the jacket.
Look at that.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's quite.
A real
fancy.
deal, man.
Wow. Make music.
Yeah.
Nice. It's our first guest on the first guest of the show.
Many. Entropy and Sons is the
Entropy and Sons.
the company that makes the
That's the video thing. They just went on sale. He said he sold his first one today.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's great.
This is brand new, and
I
it's
love
a
it.
pre-order. They're not coming out for a bit,
Yeah.
and they're expensive. It's like $1,200. But I promise you, this thing is. If you compare it to LZX or any of that, this guy's playing is in a different ballpark.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Day one.
Day one.
Seems like day 2 because there's only 3 days this year.
Yeah, it's
So-
weird.
Oh, that's another thing. Yeah, NAMM this year it's only 3 days. You're gonna have to sit down. This isn't gonna work. Here, wait. How can we do this?
Well, you guys should be in the fancy chairs. I'll sit in the
Oh,
the rolling
won't you?
desk chair.
Oh,
We got this. We got this.
bear with us.
This is quality
This is-
entertainment, you guys.
Quality television.
This is quality internet here, people.
This is why you signed up for the internet.
This is hotel edutainment.
Oh,
Hope you played your
seats
YouTube
are
bill.
comfortable.
It's all right.
Oh, see, this is a good crowd. See, we have a good thing. Dave, you look so relaxed.
Yeah, that's very true. Because you have a very hidden hotel room. It's
Yeah.
challenging to find.
I love how it's room 523,
On the second.
but it's on the
floor.
second floor. That's the stupidest thing.
That is California logic for you right there.
Yeah, I feel like they had a reason for that somehow, but it got lost in translation.
Is there a basement, maybe? 2 basements?
There is, but we don't talk about the basements. You don't talk about the basements here. So do we have any other so how was Dave, what do you do, and why are you at NAMM? I know why you're here, but why were you at NAMM?
Good question. Because my boss asked me to go.
Oh yeah.
We kind of pared down our crew this year, so we wanted people that have experience at the show, so you kind of know how to play the floor show game,
Yeah.
and kind of multitask and do all sorts of things.
But nobody knows what company you work for.
Oh, I work for.
Wow. All right, you don't want to do that. That's fine.
I work for Make Music. I work
Okay,
for-
he does software for
I make
smart people.
software, notation software,
Yeah.
and it's not just for smart people anymore.
You have a stupid people version?
People like me.
There's all sorts of people
Wow.
using it.
I can compose too?
Yeah. I mix the music too.
I did get on we took a cab from dinner tonight back to the hotel, and Paul, who's with us in the Create Audio booth, was giving me my first piano lesson while we were in the cab. You would have been proud.
Oh yeah.
Dave is an
What's up, piano?
amazing piano player, and I play with 2 fingers, because I'm a sequencer player. So I was getting Paul, who's another piano player, was giving me a lesson in the car, and he's going to make it his mission to teach me how to play piano,
Awesome.
which is probably going to be great.
Cue Mission Impossible theme music.
Yeah, I think I could do it. I told this is what started the lesson. Was I was telling Paul how I tried to get a lesson I hired a grad student from CMU who was had an ad in like Craigslist or something to give lessons for piano. So I signed up, and he came to my house, and he's like, "Okay, where's your piano?" And I said, "I don't have a piano. I have a synthesizer." And he goes, "I can't teach you how to play piano on a synthesizer." I'm like, Yeah, you can. It's the same keys. Just show me how my fingers. And he's like, all right, okay, I'll give you one lesson. Literally gave me one lesson. And I called him like 4 days later, and I'm like, okay, let's schedule next week. He goes, no, I'm sorry, my schedule changed. I don't have time anymore. I'm like, what?
Man,
I paid you.
that's rough.
It was- Come
Get
on,
one
man.
lesson in and he already kicked you.
Yeah, this isn't
All
gonna
right,
work.
yeah,
It's not you, it's me.
Yeah.
I was trying. I wanted to get better, but they didn't want me to. So that's why I play
Yeah.
sequencers to this day.
For the record, I would teach you how to play piano on a synthesizer. It's kind of the same idea.
Yeah,
There's similarities.
I
There's enough to go off of.
that's what I thought.
It's not identical, but it's close
Of
enough.
course not. And
It's a starting point.
yeah, for me, I would learn what I needed to learn, and I feel like that would have been enough. I don't know. So I think that sort of covers the day.
Yeah.
Is there
Jonas
anything?
was asking about the booth setup. Were there other people there from Create or anything?
Oh yeah,
Officially, there's 4 companies in our booth.
yeah. The way our booth is set up is really weird. It's there is 4 companies on the banner, but Pittsburgh Modular, Create Audio, Strange Electronic, and iConnectivity. iConnectivity is very much its own thing. Strange Electronic is very much its own thing. But the lines start to blur quite a bit between Create Audio and iConnectivity, Create Audio in Pittsburgh. So it's sort of a weird thing because we all kind of share people and we all kind of share, well, at this point we share some products. So, but there work in the booth, I think we have 6 or 7 people. There's a ton of people floating around. And everyone kind of sticks to their area and they know whatever they're working on. And it's been fun. I don't know if I can. Oh, there it is.
This is what you can you stream on your phone.
Yes.
This is
I'm sorry. If I don't read when you guys post a chat, if I don't read it instantly, it sort of fades away because that's what YouTube's decided is the best thing, is that I can see my big dumb head instead of what you guys are saying.
It knows more what you want. than you want.
Yeah. Trust the YouTube.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't really have much else to say other than Tom, get well soon.
Yeah, man.
Mark and your family, please get well soon. And because now no one's standing in your booth. And we will be back tomorrow at the booth doing our thing. If you're coming into NAMM this weekend, stop by, say hello. If not, I will do another live stream tomorrow. I'm going to try again from the show floor tomorrow at the end of the day. However, I'm guessing if I couldn't do it today, I'm definitely not going to be able to tomorrow, just because I'm sure there's going to be way more bandwidth. Yeah. So I think it's going to be another go out to dinner and then come back to the room and turn on the camera.
We'll
But-
try to grab some pictures and video to Instagram while we're working, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it's another one of those things. It's tough because your mind is sort of,
Yeah.
you have this, like, the noise floor becomes the noise in your brain. And and it,
Becomes you.
yeah. All right, guys, we're going to sit down. I'm going to catch up with Dave. We're going to have a couple beers and sort of spend an evening doing our thing. Thanks for tuning in.
Take care.
I will see everybody tomorrow.